Tulelake Fair video number 5. At the end of video 4, your worksheet should look like this. We've merged columns A through G for our title rows, and we have our show numbers, our weights, and the price per pound formatted as currency with no decimal places. So that was the end of video 4. So to begin video 5, what we will do is do some calculations here for the sale price. So the sale price is going to require a calculation. We have a lamb that weighs 142 pounds that's sold for $22 per pound. And so we need to calculate then the total price that the lamb sold for at the auction. And so we will do that through multiplication. And we can multiply this either as 142 times 22 or 22 times 142. Either way, because of the commutative property of multiplication, the order does not matter. So to begin with, anytime we do a calculation, as we've talked about in previous videos, we have to start with an equal sign. And then we go into what we call the point mode, and we're going to point with the mouse to the first value that we want to include in this formula. And that would be, in this case, I'll start with the weight. And then you can see the reference of B6. So rather than directly input 142 times 22, we're going to put in the actual location of the value of 142. So it's going to be the location B6, and then over on your 10 key pad, or if you are on a Chromebook, use the Shift key, and then I believe it's the number 8. Above the number 8, you'll find the star. And then click on the second value, which is the price per pound, and then enter. And our sale price we see is $3,124. Now we could do that for each of these as a calculation, but we can save some time by using some copy commands. And there's a couple different ways to do that. One of the ways that you would be very familiar with is to just right click and click copy, and then select the cells where you want to paste that formula. And what you'll see there is that here in the formula bar, or I can double click and you can see it in the edit mode, is that what we copied was B6 times C6, but when we copy it, it's what we call a relative reference, and so it automatically assumes that you want to go 2 cells to the left and copy it times 1 cell to the right, and so it is now B7 times C7. So the next one then is going to be B8 times C8, and so on. So it's going to know that we want to go from to the left, 1 cell to the right, and then provide the answer. Now there is another way to do a formula so that it doesn't do that, but we'll cover that in much later videos. So that's one way you could do it. Another way you could do it would be to click in the cell and go to the lower right and the fill handle or the copy handle, and you'll notice it turns to a black cross, and then you can simply click and drag that down and it will copy that formula all the way down. Either way will work. You can copy and paste or just grab the fill handle there. And so that's how you include the sale price within this Tulelake Fair auction worksheet. The weight times the price per pound, or if you would prefer, you can do the price per pound times the weight. You will get the same answer. And so that's column D of Tulelake Fair. And I'm going to stop this video at this point, and in the next video we will take a look at the commission rate.